I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. I would like to welcome Joxxy. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Better now that you're here. Please introduce yourself to
Awesome, glad to
everybody.
hear it. But
Please.
yeah, my name is Joxxy.
Yeah.
I was so surprised when I saw you send me this message. You know, typically I don't check my Twitter DMs. I usually kind of just leave them there. And then I kind of just scroll through them every couple months or so. And then I saw that and I was like, oh crap, I missed this. How long has that been sitting there? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay.
Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you.
Hey, I some people have ignored me for 60 years. I can handle a couple of days.
Say that.
Oh, I just
Yes, but when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, dang, that's such a cool thing! A guy
Yeah.
who interviews VTubers." And so when I asked you to send more of your work, and I was pretty interested, and it's actually nice listening to some of them. It's like a podcast.
Oh yeah, it is. I kind of call it a podcast / interview. It's more of a conversation type thing.
Yeah,
I just want to I want to know what makes everybody tick and the reasons why they're doing it,
yeah.
and where they're coming from, you're not going to find a more diverse group of people than VTubers at this point. So
It's so amazing seeing all the creativity. Like when I joined this Discord, it's actually just fun going through the stills for thumbnails and just seeing all the other VTubers and their artwork and what they come up with. I was like, dang, there's a lot of cool ones out there.
oh yeah, and the work that they put into it, it's seeing their vision come to life, because it's, to me, watching folks do this, we're seeing how they want to present themselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And like, let's see, going into how I started VTubing, you know, I've actually had this character since I was a kid. So it was kind of nice to be able to represent myself in a special way after having her ever since I've heard of cybergoths. That's kind of where she
Cybergoth.
comes from. I just had a love for cybergoths since I was pretty young and still a little baby bat.
So, what is the difference between cybergoth and regular old goth?
I feel like with cybergoth, it's a lot more. I know there's a lot more a different type of aesthetic that goes into it. It's kind of like you notice with the hair, it's all made out of like tubular crin and like foamies and whatnot.
Right.
And they kind of go with that post-apocalyptic kind of feel like they're making their own hair, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But also the music itself is kind of different, because I noticed that you have a channel called Dark Wave and Goth Music. So I'm assuming you know the goth culture and how it's a music-based subculture.
I was an OG 80s goth listener.
You had the nice teased hair and the cigarettes and disdain for life.
No. I had the disdain for life. But
Just kidding.
I used to have really good hair.
That's such a bad myth. I just a disclaimer to anybody watching.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
I mean, it still shows up now and then, but still.
Yeah.
And I don't have any hair now, so
Oh.
all my hair was gone in my youth. But
Rip.
but the music I liked back then and still have is like Sisters of Mercy and that bunch.
No, cybergoth is definitely. I wouldn't say it's different from the OG 80s goth, but it definitely has like its own little subculture, if that makes sense. But it definitely, takes inspiration from the OG goths. But it was more of a 1990s and early 2000s thing, and unfortunately, cybergoth as like a species is kind of endangered. But it was pretty cool. I went to MomoCon a couple months ago, and I actually saw another one, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, another cybergoth!" And we took pictures together in our clothes, and she gave me bracelets. It was so nice.
It's funny because all of the stereotypes of folks who like any type of goth is like they're all loners and they don't want anything to do with people. But as soon as they see somebody else, like, hey, come over here.
It's like another one. Holy crap!
That's really cool. I just enjoy the music overall. And
Exactly.
trying to get back
And
into
a
it,
lot of with cybergoth, a lot of it's upbeat, so that way they can do that specific type of dance moves. I don't know if you ever seen that. There's a meme video
Yes,
where they, yep, you know the one I'm talking about with all the
yes,
cybergoths dancing under the bridge.
yes, yes. It's not quite shoegazing, but it's
Hey,
it's
but at least it brought awareness to people.
mm,
Because again, I've loved that aesthetic as a kid, and it wasn't actually until this year that I made my own cyberlocks and kind of dressed as my VTuber model at a con, and it really felt like it came all together, being able to express myself, like
it,
going back to the whole creativity with VTubers thing.
yeah. Well, I mean, really, having that now and having the ability to show that side of yourself, is it freeing? Does it? How do you feel when you're able to do that now?
It's definitely freeing because, it's not like I'm putting on a mask or something. It's just bringing out myself. Kind of like how Bruce as Batman,
Hmm.
Batman is him. Pretty much me.
Yeah, yeah.
Joxxy is me.
It's
I actually
it's
No, go
wonderful
ahead.
though. And really, it is wonderful because even today, when you get out in society, it's pretty, the same.
Yeah,
Uh,
you kind of have to watch yourself and
yeah,
make sure you dress a certain way.
yeah.
But honestly, it's kind of nice because in real life, I don't really have to worry too much about my job. They actually like my hair when I do like my bright cyan bangs and stuff. Obviously, I don't wear the cyber goth or the cyber locks to work, but the bangs, though, I wear them occasionally, and people are like, "Whoa, that's so cool!"
Wow, what color is that? Guys,
A cyan, like that's the color I'm wearing, like in my profile picture, and then
yes,
like as for my model.
yes,
But
but us old guys and in there are just like, what color is that? It looks blue. The old,
everybody thought I was Hatsune Miku at the con.
not
I was
quite.
like, "We don't look the same."
No, no, not quite the same. The
But
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Okay, your turn. Go ahead.
But anyways, I was gonna say another part of my model, as you can see, is inspired by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Mm.
I think that's like one of the pretty prominent parts of her style. If people, when they see a TikTok, they'll be like, "You look like Jolene. Oh my gosh, you look like a JoJo character. Have you ever watched JoJo?" And I'm like, "Yes, sure."
It-
But it's actually kind of an interesting story of how that came about
Mhm.
with my JoJo model. Because like I've loved JoJo since I was a kid, going like same with Cybergoth.
Mhm.
But I originally had uh like a regular style of model, like with the classic soft shading, airbrush shading with the VTuber model.
Uh-huh.
But I decided I wanted another one, based off of Cybergoth, and I sent the artist a reference sheet of my character that I've had since I was a kid.
Mhm.
And later, as the art was progressing, I realized, hey, they're drawing it in the JoJo style, like from the reference sheet I showed them. I didn't expect them to do that. I thought they were going to do it in their regular style. But then when we get to the the coloring, I was like, wait a second. They did it in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style. Holy crap. And I asked them, I was like, hey, why are you doing that? And they said, oh, well, we wanted it to look like a reference sheet, didn't you? And I was like, I didn't expect you to, but go ahead. And so that's when I decided to change my lore and fit it around the JoJo aesthetic and write like a story that would fit in the universe. And I kind of evolved from there, and it made me express myself even more because that's like pretty much my favorite series in the world.
Sometimes it finds you.
Exactly. I don't know if you've ever watched the show
I have
or
not.
heard of it.
I have heard of it for sure. I haven't been able to watch it. I'm usually at work or on the internet doing something else. I don't get to watch a whole
Oh, no,
lot of
that's fine.
shows these days. But I
It's
can.
definitely not clickbait.
Yeah.
Lives up to its name.
Yes. Oh, I've heard a lot of things about it. And people,
I'm sure you've seen a meme somewhere.
yeah, people who enjoy it really enjoy it. And people get into it and enjoy it. And I'm all for that. I mean, I've got my own shows that I will binge
Yeah,
watch
like what?
when um, well, uh, it's one
Uh-oh.
that's supposed to be for kids, but I think it's hilarious. And I watch it every
go.
time.
Go.
And that's
What is it?
Gumball.
Gumball. I didn't have Cartoon Network growing up, so I never actually did watch Gumball.
Oh,
But I do know what it is.
yeah, it is. You talk about they break the fourth wall, build a fifth wall, and then break through that too. It's pretty. It's really.
No, literally all I had as a kid was 4 Kids and then SpongeBob DVDs. Wasn't exactly cultured growing up,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
unless you count SpongeBob.
Well, let me tell you, back in my day, we had 4
I
television channels.
I don't know how much that shows my age. That literally all I had growing up was 4 Kids.
Hey, that's certainly. I mean, I'm looking at black and white television back when I was growing up.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it was way back. So we had four channels: ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS. That was it.
Oh, there you go.
And,
You gotta hand it to PBS. They really have stuck around.
oh yeah, that's despite a lot of people trying to kill it off.
Don't even get me started. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, I remember like tying in a little bit of real life. When it comes to my job, I had to watch Daniel Tiger from PBS a lot.
Yes.
I'm like, honestly, shout out to them having the accommodations with like ASL and whatnot for a bunch of the shows. I think it's really fascinating.
Oh yeah, and it's nice that the Fred Rogers legacy gets to go on for
Yes, exactly.
because that was
Because
yeah. I mean, we all
I
grew
don't
up
really
with it.
mention it too much, but I am technically disabled in a way. I wouldn't say like I definitely am more able-bodied than a lot of other. There's a lot of like VTubers with disabilities out there, but
Yeah.
I don't mention it too much. But I do actually have epilepsy, so I do like to see when accommodations are made
Yeah, yeah,
and when they
yeah,
come up with stuff to help out people.
and that should hope that resonates with some people that you don't always see what somebody is dealing with.
Exactly. You may not have no idea what they're going through.
Yeah, until something happens, and then you really know, and then it's you can't just take everything at face value with that sort of thing. Well, you're
Yeah.
able to walk just fine.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going through. It's
Yeah.
just like, all you have to do is ask, or maybe they'll bring it up themselves. Like, I know my thoughts are going 1,000 miles a minute.
Yeah.
Of like, I wonder how fast paced this video is gonna be.
Well, I can tell you, I'm not fast paced at anything. So the years have taken the fast pace away from me.
But me bringing up epilepsy, that's another part of my VTuber model that I've also incorporated into my lore. So it really means a lot to me.
So how did you do that?
Oh, so in in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there's especially from part 3 onwards, there's this concept that the mangaka Araki came up with called stands, and in simplest of terms, it's the character's superpower, but he makes it in such a way that it's like a manifestation, like it looks like its own separate character, but it's really mostly controlled by the user. So they'll call somebody like, so for me, example, my VTuber model, I'm the stand user, but I also have a stand, which again is a manifestation of me / my superpower. It's basically, they call it the reflection of the character's soul.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And different characters get their stands in different ways in the show, and a lot of it ties into like the lore. Some of it, or like it ties into like specific characters' plot lines, or it can get triggered by this one MacGuffin in some of the parts. But for my my character, the way she got her stand is that she had a seizure at one point in her lifetime, and her stand came about because of her desire to be protected while she wasn't able to protect herself.
Yeah,
so
that's one of those guardian type things where
yeah, exactly. My stand is my guardian.
Yeah, where the guardian is there, but you don't know it until all of a sudden you need it, and there it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
because
that.
The way I came up with that part of my lore is one day while I was in school, I remember all of a sudden my classmates were like super concerned for me. They were like, Joxxy, what the heck is going on? Are you okay? And I'm like, what the heck are you guys talking about? Why are you guys so concerned for me? And like, it got to the point where one of my classmates actually made me stay at her apartment that night to see, hey, I'm okay. And I was so confused. I had no idea why she made me stay with her. But I was just like, okay.
What?
But then come to realize I apparently had a seizure in front of them. I guess I was just standing there doing nothing. And they even like sat me down and were asking me questions and like taking my blood pressure and heart rate and making sure that I was okay.
Yeah.
And I don't remember any of it.
Wow.
So that's part of where I got the idea to make my VTuber model have a stand that would protect her even if she had no idea what was going on and if she was unconscious. It came from that. So that's why it means a lot to me.
That's scary as hell.
It is. I wasn't able to drive for 3 months.
Wow. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, but thankfully I got an EEG, which is electrodes basically. You know how there's like an EKG measures the heart rhythm?
Yep.
An EEG measures like the brain waves
I've
and
had
brain
both
activities.
done a few times. Yes.
Oh, yep. So you know.
Yeah.
So I got that done, and then I got prescribed some medication, and now I'm able to function again and be able to drive safely.
Yeah. It's amazing to me. Some folks are to the point where they have helper dogs that
and it's amazing how the dogs are able to sense that sort of thing.
Yeah, see, to like it's like a and forgive me for using this as a reference,
No, go ahead.
Kind of like an earthquake where they kind of sense
it. Kind of is.
Sense it before you really know what's going on. And as you said, you didn't even know what was happening at that point. So you
But the thing is, because I had multiple types of seizures. I have ones where I'm fully conscious, and then ones where I don't have any idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ones where I was fully conscious, I thought they were just anxiety attacks. So who knows how long I've had it. It was unsafe. And that's part of why I kind of made my VTuber model the way she is, because I wanted to bring more awareness to epilepsy. Like, if I ever get famous as a VTuber, if I ever gain traction, one of my main goals, if I ever gain more traction, is to have more epilepsy awareness. Because I don't have flash-induced seizures. I just have the ones that are just completely random.
Right.
But that being said, I haven't had one for like 5 years now, thanks to my medication. But before that, I used to have up to like 7 a day.
I'm knocking on some wood for you.
Right?
Yes.
No, that's my VTuber bucket list.
Yes.
Bring more epilepsy awareness.
Well, absolutely. And again, I think that a lot of people, especially folks like myself who grew up in the 70s and early 80s, don't really have any idea of what epilepsy does. All we think of, maybe some of us know the term grand mal seizure. That's about it.
Yeah, but people, when they see a seizure or hear the word seizure, they think somebody has epilepsy. They think, flashing lights, and then the person starts shaking all over, and then they hold them down or whatever.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that. Sorry. Not all seizures are like that.
Well, no, I imagine it hits differently for everybody.
It does. It is.
Yeah.
Especially, and I don't have any known cause for mine. That's the thing.
And you talk about, you have different types when you had it. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, this is going to be this particular type of seizure. It's going to be maybe a different type you haven't had before.
Well, see, the reason I thought they were anxiety attacks in the first place, because I had no frame of reference. I had no idea what they were. The reason I thought they were anxiety attacks is because I used to get them after I would have a lack of sleep.
Okay. Yeah. I could see that happening.
And so, it was actually kind of fascinating going back to my VTuber model's lore. With her stand, this is actually, it was a coincidence. My VTuber model actually used to be a Ruby original character. There was a show from Rooster Teeth back in the 2010s, I believe. But my Ruby character's superpower was actually she was able to control her target's nervous system.
Ooh.
So then, like, fast forward the way to now, and I'm like, make her stand being able to control the nervous system. I was like, holy crap, that makes it even more ironic that my character is able to control somebody else's brain and nerves.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I have a disability that makes it to where I am not in control of my own body because of my brain glitching.
That's X-Men level stuff.
I know. But it makes it even all the more special and meaningful to me,
It does.
That it all ties together that way.
And you say it's a circumstance, but I mean, come on, that's more. That's serendipity, is what that is.
Right?
I mean, it fits in like a glove. Now, when
again, it just makes it more fascinating, like seeing the way not just me, but other VTubers express themselves. If they have a disability, their history, what they've gone through, how they incorporate, if they choose to incorporate that into their model, how meaningful and special they can be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the fact that you can project whatever you want to show a part of you on it. Whether some people are complete characters the whole time, and I am like,
Yeah.
whatever you can do. I could not do that. I could barely keep up with my own personality, let alone come up with something.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, do you have your own VTuber model, or are you just showing interest in VTubers?
No, I just really liked VTubers. I enjoyed. It'd been a while since I've been behind a microphone. It'd been 5 years, because I wasn't getting any money, so I had to move to a real job. And I was watching VTubers, and I'm like, well, everybody here has a different background, talents, and reasons and stuff. You're not going to find a more diverse group of people.
True.
And
I was going to ask, so what made you interested in interviewing me? Because I was shocked to even see that message when I finally checked through my Twitter DMs.
Well, I think that you and everybody has got a story, and we get to hear what makes you tick a little bit, whatever you want to show us anyway, and we get to hear your talents, your dreams, what you want to do with it. Like you just said, you want to, when you get bigger, you want to raise the awareness of epilepsy. That's wonderful. I mean, that you want to do that, and maybe somebody out there listen and say, you know what, I didn't think I could do this because I have these problems. Now I know I can.
Yeah, exactly. It's just being able to make your own difference in the world. Like bringing up it, for example, I don't know if you've heard of Vexoria, the Sun Eater.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so she had a breast cancer awareness stream a couple months ago, because I know she's had breast cancer herself,
right?
And she was able to raise over $100K for breast cancer research.
Oh yeah. And she's a personality unto herself.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. I know it. She's one of my biggest inspirations as far as VTubers go. And I actually was in that stream for about a minute or so, sharing my family story with breast cancer. Due to the history of my family, I'm a prime candidate, so Lord knows I'm going to be getting mammograms as soon as I qualify.
Well, I lost my sister to breast cancer. And,
I'm so sorry. It's a tough subject, unfortunately.
Well, it happens, and
that's why we do stuff like this. That's why Vexoria did that, so that way she could bring more awareness to it, get more research done, so that way it's easy to treat.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what I want to do too. I want to, like I said, I thought my seizures were just anxiety attacks at first, and I feel like if I had more information beforehand, if I had known exactly what I was going through, if I had a frame of reference, maybe I would have gotten diagnosed way earlier. Maybe I could have got them under control way earlier.
Absolutely.
So I just basically want people to not have to go through what I went through, because, like, what happens if, like I said, I thought they were anxiety attacks, and I was driving, and I had them while I was driving before I knew what they were. So it's like, I don't want other people to go through that.
Well, yeah, and here's the thing too. If you were born 20 years earlier, you might not have been diagnosed at all.
Yeah.
Which is,
I think that's scary to think about.
But it is, and there's a lot of folks who are going through things now that we found out, whether it's epilepsy, or whether it's extreme bipolar, and that certainly
Yeah.
wouldn't have been heck, autism, ADHD,
Yeah.
and I can
You
tell
know,
you for sure there were kids in my class that would have benefited by it.
they're just the kids that get demerits and have to be at the back of the class.
They were in special ed,
Yep.
and
No, with me, it's interesting because I remember reading that 1 in 5 people with epilepsy actually have ADHD. And I remember asking my neurologist for a referral
mm-hmm.
because I thought, I feel like I exhibit symptoms of ADHD.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you're doing good in school. You don't need a diagnosis. And I was like, no, okay.
I really wanted
I
that
don't know.
diagnosis.
Say that again.
I wanted to be part of the cool kids.
I know, right? But the thing is, like you heard me at the beginning of this interview. I was kind of shooting all over the place with my thoughts, and I think part of it's just me being nervous.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I've had family members who assume it, but I haven't gotten officially diagnosed.
Yeah.
But I think I may go back after some time. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know how doctors are. They're good at their jobs, but they're also not good at communication, depending on the doctor.
And some of them are very, very busy. And
yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
I work in healthcare, so
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. The scheduling. You think me scheduling so many interviews in a week is bad?
How many interviews do you do during a week?
Yeah, the most I've done in one day is 7.
Does that hurt your voice?
It hurts my mind. I'm not doing it again.
Heck no, I could do that. Honestly, I was tired today, but I was like, no, I refuse to cancel. I was looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too. I just enjoy it, and it's I since I like talking a lot anyway, and like talking to people, and and I want people to be as comfortable as possible while doing it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's something I always try to do, especially in the second part of when I was in radio, is because I consider myself a guest to whoever is listening.
Yeah.
So I don't want to leave oily rags on their couch as I leave, that type of thing. I want them to want me back.
Leave a bad taste.
Yeah, or oily rags on the couch,
I mean, that's one way of putting it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want them to want to come back, and I definitely want folks who come on, guests, to be comfortable. So that's when like you come on. You said you were a little nervous to start with. Well, you don't sound like it now, and and I kind of get the ability to disarm people a little bit, and talk with them straight up. And partially because I'm an old man. What are you going to do to me?
Well, you even said to me directly, and I noticed that you say this to all the VTubers that I've listened to, in the at least the videos I've listened to. You just make it clear it's a conversation.
Yeah. It's technically an interview because we're finding out about you, but we go off on tangents. Boy, oh, do we go on tangents.
Yep. I know I went off like 1,000 tangents on epilepsy, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, CyberGoth.
Yeah, but see, all this defines you as well. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah, it does.
I mean, I say this a lot, and people get tired of it probably, but I don't think that people are the result of their circumstances, but the triumph that emerges from those circumstances.
Amen.
And you have done this yourself. You.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're not what happened to you. You are what you made of what happened to you.
You're gonna make me tear up.
I should put it on a T-shirt.
Right.
But really, it's true though. I think to hear that you went through this and still come out wanting to help people and wanting to still keep your wings out when you could have easily just sat in the corner and let it go by is wonderful. It says a lot about you as a person.
Oh, thank you so much.
And it really is, and it takes a lot of rocks to do what you're doing. I mean,
I'm just grateful, like, that I'm able to play the games that I can play. Because, going back to me mentioning like accommodations, for example, I really feel for other people with epilepsy that can't play certain games because they have flash-induced seizures. But, it's actually a less common type of epilepsy, but when you do have it, there's a lot of things you can't do, like go to concerts, you can't watch certain movies, and it's like you don't want to miss out on experiences that other people have. So that's why when I can figure out ways to make it to where other people can experience something fun and not feel left out, that's what really makes it special. Because like I mentioned, I work in healthcare, and I used to work with I still do. I still work with people who are differently abled, so I really try my best to make sure that everybody can feel included.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And once you get a chance to help other people, you kind of want to keep doing it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I refuse to get burnt out and quit.
I mean, you can
even if VTubing doesn't work out.
Well, I don't know why it wouldn't. I mean, you're.
Oh, heck no! I love what I do. Even if I'm streaming to one viewer, if I'm streaming to 10, to 20, to 100, I'm just happy playing games and chatting with other people. That's mainly why I do it. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like every VTuber wants to hit it big. They can say what they want, but we all want to hit it big. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to do it even if I don't, just because I have fun doing it.
You're not going to turn down that check, though.
Oh, no, I'm not going to turn it down if it comes, but
if anybody out there wants
even if it doesn't.
If anybody out there wants to turn down that check, I know a person who could use that check.
Exactly.
Pointing at me.
Give it to me.
Me.
But it's just fun.
Yeah. And now, when you turned on the microphone for the first time and decided that you were going to do it and got your courage up and turned the microphone on, how quick were you able to be comfortable, or did it take a long time for you to be comfortable with
It took me a long time because I believe I've been streaming for about 2 years now, and I was just kind of like off and on, off and on.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got my little loyal group, and I'm really grateful for those people. If you're watching this, shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. And it's just fun to see their names pop up. And even if they don't, because they got something going on, everybody's got their own life. At least I'm able to play the games I love and have a memory of it. That's one thing. It's like, because, I said I was nervous, but there's always that sense of nervousness when you turn on the camera and you're just waiting for the stream to start. You're waiting for those pre-roll ads to finish, or not even pre-roll ads. You get it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, as soon as you transition from the starting soon screen to the lives just chatting or the game itself, you're like, here I go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go. What am I going to do? And then it's like, everybody, all the professionals, for example, like the one I was most inspired by to start streaming, it's not a VTuber. It's Ray from Achievement Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
But he has this hello YouTube and hello Twitch, and it's like he does it so naturally. But then, like me, who has no professional experience, I'm like, hi.
Yeah, but that's not fake. It's real.
No, yeah.
And you're not concocting something just to come up with something. I did that with I had a talk show for years. On I mean, probably, I never even counted. Probably 15 to 20 years. We did this show, and every time the opening theme came on, no matter how comfortable I was with it, no matter how tired I was, there always was that build up. Like, okay, we're getting ready to do it.
It's a build up.
And then the last couple of notes hit, and hey, everybody, welcome to Sports Talk. I'm Eric Loy, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it take the time to deep breath. Did you ever get to the point where you wanted to get back out of the pool?
Like, you mean go on a hiatus or graduate?
Yeah.
I've had those thoughts, but then like they quickly get dismissed by no, I want to keep doing this. I want to keep gaming and having fun regardless. Because, I mainly did this because I wanted to make friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you been able to meet a lot of other VTubers and join them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, To give shout outs, one of my favorites is Veiled Lady VT. I would definitely recommend her.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Witchy Teacup, she's one of my favorites. And then it's fascinating. I actually just met another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure themed VTuber. I thought I was the only one, but then I saw another one and I was like, oh my gosh. And I instantly messaged them and followed them, and like I hope they weren't creeped out by me, but it was just exciting to see somebody else who was inspired by the JoJo art style. Because the thing about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the art style is very, very distinct, and that's why people message me or like comment on my videos all the time. You look like JoJo. So it was very exciting to see somebody else.
When you think about it, the JoJo's part, putting together a series like that, and not only taking it off the beaten path, but also having your own art style for it, that takes some, like I said, rocks to do. I mean, you're not.
Yeah.
There's no lighthouse in front of you to help you on your way.
Yeah. One thing I do want to say is, this is kind of a spoiler, this is self-promotion. I mean, come on, we're talking about me, Joxxy.
Yeah.
But my third model is, because this is my 2.0. My 1.0 is just okay, I'm trying out VTubing. I have no idea what I'm doing, lore, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? And then my 2.0 is the one I currently have, the Cybergoth.
Yes.
But then the third one, she's actually already done. She's actually been done for like months now, but I'm just waiting for like the right moment to make sure that I have everything set in place, because I really want her debut to be special.
Yes.
But she's actually my 2.0's stand.
So
yeah.
So that it's I'm not going to spoil anything, not going to ask things too much, but will we be seeing both?
Oh, of course. But both are. I'm gonna keep switching between both, because I'm never gonna give up this design. Like, this one is definitely a representation of what I've loved since I was a young teenager. So she's not going anywhere. But I really wanted to dive more into my lore.
Yeah.
Because again, that 3.0 is my guardian. And another thing is, going back to JoJo, a lot of the character stands can be different. Like some of them are just straight up fishing poles. But then you got like the ones that can move around, and then like ones that can even talk and be sentient. So with mine, because she's meant to represent or meant to protect myself when I'm having a seizure, not able to do anything.
Right.
I made it to where she is sentient, which is kind of a little OP. But at the same time, that's her whole purpose.
Yeah.
So that's why I made her sentient, and that's why I wanted to that's what I wanted to do with my 3.0. And the thing with like I mentioned, they're manifestation of the user's soul. And so what I wanted to do with the 3.0 is that I wanted her to be more flirty, more expressive than my main self. She has her own separate personality, but at the same time, it's just my 2.0's repressed thoughts, or like just a way of bringing herself out more. She's more confident, more like, hey. So she's definitely going to be a one where I'm going to do my best to stay in character whenever I use her, and I'm going to have to come up with a different voice for her and try and commit myself to it whenever I use her.
Oh, you're gonna do this great, aren't you? You're gonna have that absolutely set out exactly how you want it before they make the debut. That's cool.
No, her rigging's done, her artwork's done. The main thing I really want for her right now is I'm just trying to get a lore video finished, and then I also want some new overlays as well. But also, I am friends with somebody who has worked on the show, and that person has agreed to make a short little cameo, just like 1 to 2 sentences in a lore video. So I'm still waiting for it to be finished, and then I'm gonna have one of my VTuber buddies who edit the video for me. And so hopefully being a VTuber, so it'll just make it even more special.
Being a VTuber who can edit is like being a bass player with a lot of garage bands in the area.
Well, that VTuber in particular, I'll definitely credit the person once the video comes out, but I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not naming any names right now, but they don't really do like streaming. They actually just do like edited YouTube videos as their form of content.
Well, that's plenty of content. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, editing videos isn't nearly as ridiculous as it was when I went to school in
Thank
the 80s.
goodness.
Yeah, videotape editing is a lot different than going on.
Yeah, I've tried editing myself, and oh boy, it just makes me want to pay somebody else to do it because I'm like, I can't. But you know, leaning more into my JoJo style, the next part, Steel Ball Run, is actually, well, the first episode of the anime adaptation came out earlier this year. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But the next episodes are not coming out till later this year. But what I wanted to do with my model, and I'm absolutely still going to commit to it, is make a reaction series. It's just wouldn't make sense if I didn't lean into the VTuber or JoJo style of my VTuber model. So I did make like a reaction video to the first episode.
Yeah.
It was not good at all, but because I wasn't exactly witty or insightful.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to do it just to try out edited content and reaction content.
Yeah.
And editing it, holy crap. Oh my god.
Yeah. it can be really fun. And if you're a perfectionist, it can get really tough.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, dealing with the reactions to copyrighted content on YouTube, you have to get creative, like still showing footage, but while still getting away with making sure it's safe for monetization.
Right. Yeah. I've only been, amazingly enough, in almost 900 of these interviews, I've only had one time when I got struck.
What was it for?
It was for a song. It was I played a cover that somebody had done, and it was perfectly fine on their channel, but I put it up on mine and hit it, and I didn't want to make a big deal out of it because then they go to their channel and strike it there. Like, no,
oh my gosh.
So what I did was I did a fade out and say YouTube is not allowing me to play this, and then fade it back up at the end, and they were fine with that. So.
Or those people that just like hum the song poorly just to be like, yeah, do. But it was actually funny because the video is still up on my channel. I'm not planning on deleting it because I kind of want it as a memory, as like a cringe yearbook kind of photo equivalent. But when I was putting up the footage of the episode, it was only like certain random parts of the episode that were getting copyright struck. So what I ended up doing was I took it back into DaVinci and I just ended up putting an Italian flag filter over those parts. And it actually worked. I was like, holy crap, just putting a transparent Italian flag over the footage was enough. So
who knew the Italian flag? Who knew the Italian flag had such magical powers?
Well, the thing with JoJo, it's definitely clear that the author loves Italy. It's so much inspiration for him, and honestly, I think next time I'll use the American flag because it takes place in America in like the 1800s. Yeah. But the secondary protagonist is from Italy. His name is Gyro Zeppeli, so that's kind of why I chose it as a joke. But next time I'll definitely go with the American flag, depending on my mood. Yeah. As long as it gets past the copyright, that's all that matters.
You got to use the right American flag, though. Can't be 50 stars.
True. I got to go with the one from the 1800s that they use in the part.
Yeah. You want Hawaii in there, people get mad.
Yeah. That's a good point. I'll have to keep that in mind because when the rest of the series comes out, I'm definitely going to commit to making more reaction videos. But I will admit, like I said, I hate editing, but at the same time, you get a sense of satisfaction of doing it. And it's actually a fun learning experience at the same time. It's like, oh, what those people do to add all these memes, how they zoom in on their faces for certain cutaways. Yeah. It's fascinating learning how they do it. And I was like, I don't know. It's just another way of expressing myself. I like it.
Yeah. And, I enjoy editing audio stuff. I've done it for so long. And it just to hear the result of it and have it come out the way you want it to, or a little, maybe even a little better than you thought it was going to be, is just that little. It's my little bit of art. That's all I've got.
Exactly. Let me have this. Let me have this.
I can't art.
But like I said, the video I made, I'm not proud of it at all because I did not add anything of insight. But at the same time, the reason why I don't delete it is because I want to see how much I grow. I want to see how much I change by the end of the reaction series to Steel Ball Run. I want to see. My main goal is to see how insightful, how creative, and how witty I can become by the end of doing a reaction series.
Yeah. Well, you'll get comfortable with it. Format will change
exactly.
a little
I'm
bit.
just trying to get comfortable with it.
Yeah, and it writes itself, doesn't it? I mean, it's again another thing that's found you.
And the thing with JoJo, they give you a lot to make commentary on because it's the title's not clickbait. It's bizarre.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's bizarre. You don't get a chance to even if you think what's going to happen is going to happen, it don't happen.
Yeah,
that's one when you're on and doing the live YouTube thing or VTube thing. What type of games?
It's definitely. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What type of games are you playing?
Currently I've been playing. If my voice sounds shot, it's because I've been playing Resident Evil Biohazard. Before this.
Yes.
I was screaming. I was like, ah!
That's when you find out how good your microphone is at that point.
That's one thing. I wonder if I should like figure out ways to make the audio better because I feel like right now it's not too bad, but as VTubers, we have scuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, I also play I've been also enjoying like Souls-like games, and then also, Friend Slopper. Well, I call it Friend Slop in a loving way because I love those types of games. It's a fun way to meet new friends, and then just whatever comes to mind. I kind of just play whatever I want, but mainly I focus on like Resident Evil, horror, and Souls-likes.
Yeah. Have you ever started a game online and then found out a little bit later that you're not enjoying it as much, and you kind of set it aside and go to something else?
Yep. Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
It wasn't even because it was scary. I was actually just getting frustrated because I was getting lost and I didn't like the human characters. I kept dying to all the human characters. I'm like, we got a freaking xenomorph coming after us, guys. Why can't we work together? Like in the game, there's a character that explains exactly why humans are turning against each other, and it's registered in my head, but at the same time I still keep thinking I am frustrated dealing with other humans. I don't want to deal with them anymore. I keep getting lost. I'm done with this.
The title says Alien, okay? Alien.
Exactly. And the only times I've interacted with the alien is in cutscenes. I'm like, I don't want to, or like in-game cutscenes. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Sorry. I wanted to play it because I heard it was the scariest game, but I wasn't getting scared. I was just getting frustrated. But also, I'm a directionally challenged person. The thing with the Resident Evil games, it's also easy to get lost in those.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, my viewers definitely should not take shots while for all the times I pull up the map.
Well, you get some folks who stay with you for a long time after they pass out.
Right? There you go. Yeah. They get that lurk view.
You get that, that time thing that also helps out in the all the algorithms and things people end up with.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, is there a type of stream that you haven't done yet that you really like to try?
That's a good question. Well, I know. Well, one I've wanted to do, I've already done like hand cam streams because I do know how to knit. So I've tried knitting on stream with my hand cam, and then also I've also streamed when I made my cyberlocks. So that was pretty fun being able to make those for the first time on stream. But as far as actually no, now I thought of one that I've always wanted to do. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I feel like I don't have enough of a following to do it. But I've always wanted to do like those, smash or pass, or like react to your everybody's VTuber models, react to their memes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just a reaction stream.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you do more of the reaction streams, otherwise you'll get more used to the format.
Yeah.
You know?
I just want to wait for like a better following so that way, because with those types of streams, you have people send in stuff to you. But if I have nobody sending in stuff, how am I going to do it?
Well, at the end, if you survive it, you win.
Exactly. But yeah, so that's definitely one that I want to do, but that's kind of on the back burner for now.
Yeah. Um, so have you ever been behind a microphone before you did this?
Yeah. So there's this one game that I really do like. It's a children's game called Kirby Air Ride.
Uh-huh.
So I was very nervous with it too, but I feel like VTubing actually helped me get more confident with that. But the thing with Kirby Air Ride, the OG game, a remake well, not a remake, a sequel,
Yeah.
a spiritual sequel came out last year. But anyways, it's a battle royale type of game,
Uh-huh.
and there was actually tournaments for it, and
Oh,
so I basically helped commentate some of those tournaments.
cool.
And yeah, so I wasn't very good at first, admittedly, but doing them, because you're basically watching two players fight against each other, so you're looking at two screens at the same time
Mhm.
while trying to make commentary, trying to explain what they're doing, why they're doing, trying to hype the viewers up,
Right.
and
Yeah.
me being a VTuber, I started that after commentating, and then I remember one of the other commentators said later on, "You've gotten really good at this." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Thank you."
Well, I mean, your voice is really good for it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
one of those voices that doesn't have a lot of stuff. I always say sharp edges. It doesn't have a lot of sharp edges, and it's very easy
I never
to
really liked
listen
my
to.
voice.
Yeah. Well, you're wrong.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't know. I feel like not a lot of people, certain people, we're just not confident in our voices, even if nobody else finds anything wrong with them.
Right. There's plenty of people in radio that were the other way around. I'll tell you that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go. Sometimes you just have to lower the volume because you're like, "Ooh."
Yeah. Well, there's a reason. There's a reason why everybody had their own headsets because I mean,
Easier to edit that way.
some heads were a lot bigger to put headsets on than others. Um, and mine was pumpkin sized. I'll tell you that. Um, it's so nice talking with you and finding out more about what got you into this and what's keeping you going. And
No,
I just think,
thank you. That just doing this, I was like, dang, it actually kind of going back to bringing up epilepsy, bringing up
mm,
why I made my model the way she is. I was like, wow, I can't believe it. It actually kind of makes me tear up, honestly.
oh, well, I
So
mean,
I'm just excited to see her grow because I I don't want to set high goals for myself because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment.
mhm.
But my main goal for the end of this year was to get to 500 followers on Twitter and 500 followers on Twitch. And I recently, today actually, during my stream of Resident Evil Biohazard, I got the notification on Twitch that I hit 450, and I was like, oh my gosh, I
It's
might actually be able to hit that goal.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
we're
I'm
gonna
like,
have
oh my gosh.
yeah, we're gonna have all your links in the description for the video here. So
Okay.
hope to promote that a little bit. And folks, you got to check out and see what Joxxy's got going on because obviously,
Yeah.
very talented person, a lot of fun to talk with, easy to talk with. You will enjoy yourself, no end if you get a chance to. Check out all of the links in the description, and I hope that we can talk again sometime in the future.
No,
When
definitely.
when you
This was fun.
when you hit the 500,000 mark,
We'll see. I
that's when
won't forget you, I promise.
you'll be the only one that doesn't.
No, seriously. Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun, and you are really easy to talk to. And I notice when what you do, you keep it flowing even if there's nothing going on, or like you make it easy for the conversation to keep going no matter what the person responds with.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you. I just appreciate everybody who still wants to talk to the old man after all this time. And
No, this is awesome. Keep doing it.
I'm going to no matter what my wife says. I'm still going to do it. She keeps wanting me to take out the trash. I say, no, that ain't happening. I got interviews.
Does she like you? Does she listen to the interviews at all?
No. No. No.
Oh, come on. All righty. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you're doing, and anything, you get some stuff coming up, some big events. If you got that 3.0 coming up, let me know, and we'll do a thing around it. Okay.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it should be this summer. We'll see.
All right. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.